Hey guys, today I'll be doing the unboxing of the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo. So yeah, this is my first drone in a very long time. I think the last time I unboxed a drone was probably the DJI Mavic Air, and that was back in 2018. So it's been quite a long time since I have owned a drone. And the reason for that was because when I moved back to Canada, there was a lot of restrictions on flying drones in Canada at the time. So because I didn't think I'd be able to fly the drone a lot in Canada, so that's why I ended up selling the drone. And I haven't got another one since until now. I saw that this DJI Mini 2, actually it's not the latest version. The DJI Mini 3 is the latest version, but I decided to get the Mini 2 because it was cheaper. And I just saw the size of this thing. It's really portable. Actually reminds me of the DJI Spark that I had before. And yeah, less than 250 grams, which means should be able to fly it in a lot of places without too many restrictions. At least I hope so. So yeah, first of all, why did I get the Mini 2 instead of the Mini 3? Well, the Mini 3 right now retails for about 500 bucks, just the drone plus the remote controller. If you want the Fly More combo, it's about 700 bucks US. And then if you want the Mini 3 Pro, then that's $900 US, and it just keeps going up from there. So DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo is $400 refurbished. So yeah, this is probably the best deal for me. If I want the Fly More combo, then it's already cheaper than just the DJI Mini 3 by itself. So I figured, you know, for me, I'm not going to be using this drone too much. I'll just be using it for some, some shots, but I'm not going to be using it a lot. So I know the improved camera on the Mini 3 and everything, but actually I probably won't be, yeah, I'm not willing to pay double for that, just for something I'm not going to be using that often, or almost double, I should say, if I want the same Fly More combo. So this is what it comes with. Since this is a Fly More combo, it comes with a carrying case, the drone, the remote controller, some batteries, battery charger, and extra propellers. So those are all useful things I think I would need. That's why I got the Fly More combo. So you can see a little bit of the specs here. So ultralight foldable, 31 minute flight time. So yeah, the main difference I would say between the Mini 2 and 3 is the Mini 3 has a better camera, of course, but it also increases the flight time, I think, to 38 minutes. And that's really it. That's the differences. And it's actually a little bit bigger. I believe it's actually 20% bigger physically. So that's interesting. The Mini 2 is actually smaller than the Mini 3 by a bit. And then 10 km OcuSync 2.0. That's if you have the DJI goggles. I didn't get the DJI goggles. I know there's new versions coming out. I did an unboxing of the old one. The very first DJI goggles I did an unboxing of, but I'm not really interested to get, yeah, again, I'm not going to be using this drone a lot, so it's okay. I don't really need the goggles. It would be cool, I mean, to have the first person view, but yeah, I don't really need it right now. And then this is 8 to 10.5 meters per second wind resistance, 3-axis gimbal camera. I don't know what's the right way to pronounce this. People keep telling me one or the other. 4K video, panorama, quick shots, one-tap videos. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, this is refurbished, so that's why the box looks like this. But otherwise, I think it should be fine. So this is the carrying case. So the size of this carrying case is pretty compact. It's not that different than the size of maybe like a women's purse, like a bigger women's purse maybe, but still. Or, just the size of one of those bags that people will carry around if they're going to a picnic or something like that. So it's really not that big, and it's actually pretty incredible because I remember back when I used to shoot a lot of drone shots, I think the time I used the drone the most was back when I was living in Korea, which was back in 2015, 2016, and I had the DJI Phantom 3 at that time. And the DJI Phantom 3 required like a massive backpack, like basically a full-size backpack just to carry that drone. And now we've evolved to the point where I can get probably better video quality than the Phantom 3 and better technology inside a much more compact like form factor, under 250 grams, and in the same size carrying case I can just use when I'm, basically the size of a purse. So it's pretty incredible actually how much drone technology has evolved. So yeah, overall this is a pretty nice carrying case. You have a front pocket right here. We can put, I don't know, something. yeah, you can not put like too much in here, but definitely some pieces of paper or something like that, or maybe some extra batteries you can fit in there. And then the main section right here. Actually, this comes with oh, it's just the tag. Okay. Okay, so the main compartment opens up like this, and you guys can see there is a. Actually, this kind of reminds me of my case when I used to carry my personal hygiene products. You know, it's one of those cases that some companies sell where you can put your shampoo, your like all your skin cream, all your like toothbrush and you know, toothpaste and razor and everything inside of it. So it's kind of like one of those bags where you put like all your hygiene stuff inside of it. So it kind of reminds me of that. It comes with a little pouch here or a little sleeve, and then you can put, I think this is where all the extra propellers are. So that's nice. And yeah, you have the main items here. So this is the manual probably. These days though, companies issue physical manuals in favor of just giving you a QR code that will scan and open a PDF online. But we'll see. I think this might be just the warranty then, or they might give you a physical manual. It's drone after all, so it's not really it's not too easy to operate. Okay. Oh shoot. Okay. Let me this way. Okay. Here we go. DJI Mini 2 disclaimer and safety guidelines. Okay, so that's basically just it. It's yeah, like there's a QR code here you have to scan. Of course, that's where the actual manual I think is going to be. Yeah, just a quick start thing, but you just scan a QR code. I mean, it makes sense. This quick start guide, it's very small, and because like companies don't want to like spend too much money to print out manuals, is better for the environment not to do that. And plus, they just give you easy just to give you a code to scan on your phone, so you can see the actual manual. And oh, this is the manual for the two-way charging hub, which is part of the Fly More kit. So yep, it's all that. Really not much here. And safety guidelines, not much here, just the necessary stuff, I guess. They're not going to give you like a whole book manual on how to operate the drone. That's a little bit much, I guess. I mean, there is a lot of features of this drone, so you know, if you printed out a physical manual, it would be too much probably. And then this is a pretty heavy accessories compartment. In the side here, you get USB-A to, I think USB-C should be, yep. USB-A to USB-C here, cable. And you get a wall wart here for charging with that cable. And then you get a USB-C to USB-C cable. They're right angle cables. Actually, you get a micro USB here. Huh. Micro USB to USB-C, and then USB-C to USB-C. And then you get the battery charger. So this can charge 3 batteries. Yeah, 3 at the same time. So that's pretty nice. Let's see what we have here. We got the power button here, USB-C charging for the battery charger. Is that to power the battery charger? Yep. And a USB-A slot. Not really sure what this one's for. But everything else looks pretty self-explanatory. And then, yeah, this is for actually charging the flight batteries. So, yep, this is a two-way charging hub. Yep. So that's inside the accessories case here. All right, and here is the remote controller. So they sell I think on the Mini 3, I'm not sure about the Mini 2, but the Mini 3 has 2 versions of the controller that they sell. Just this kind of controller with, you know, it's your typical, if you're familiar with DJI drone controllers, yeah, it's basically got the usual stuff, right? You got 2 analog sticks right here. I think I have to actually screw in the sticks. The function button, I think this is to rotate the camera around. This is to land home, and this is to power on. This is for cinema mode, normal mode, and sport mode. This is the battery indicator right here. And I think there's a wheel here for zooming, probably a camera, take photo mode. Yeah, there's a shutter button, I mean. And yeah, I guess this is where you put in the battery. All right, so I had to open it up to find out more about what this thing does, but basically, yeah, this controller has a lot of features in it. So yeah, basically this wheel here is not just for the zoom, but it can control the tilt of the gimbal as well. And this button here is for start recording or for the camera to take a picture. And there's a USB-C charging for here for the remote. And there's actually these little control sticks which stow away at the bottom, which is pretty cool. So that's where the little sticks are, and then you can just screw them on here, right, if you actually want to fly the drone. And then once you're done flying, these things are really sharp actually. Yeah, once you're done flying, then you can stow them away so that you can, so this remote controller can fit better inside the bag. So that's a pretty neat idea. And then this middle section here actually just can open up, and I think this is because it can hold a phone. So remember how I said a few minutes ago that there's two versions of this controller? So actually for the Mini 3, there's another controller that's more expensive that has a built-in display. So you don't need to actually put your phone here for the viewfinder. But for the DJI Mini 2, as well as the cheaper version of the DJI Mini 3, it doesn't come with a built-in screen. So you have to use your smartphone, and even bigger smartphones like my Galaxy Fold 4 can fit in here. I'd consider my Galaxy Fold 4 kind of a thicker phone for sure, right? And it still kind of fits like this. So yeah, basically you'd be using your phone as the viewfinder for these controllers. But yeah, for the newer version of the Mini 3, you can also pay more to get one with a built-in display. But this one's a Mini 2, so I don't think they have that kind of controller here. I think it only comes with this kind. But anyways, I think this is a pretty nice controller, a lot of functionality on that. Also the battery charger, I think this is how it works. It actually comes with 3 batteries here. So you can charge 3 at the same time. Basically, it's pretty simple, right? This is the battery, and then put it in here, and then, yeah. Then you can see the status indicator of all the different batteries here. And yeah, that's the on button for the battery charger. So that's pretty simple. All right, last but not least, we have the actual drone itself. So let's take a look at this thing. All right, so here is the drone itself. Very, very small. I think, is this even smaller than the DJI Spark that I unboxed before a few years ago? I don't remember, but definitely it's pretty small, just like the Spark, and it's very, very light. Like, yeah, it says less than 250 grams for sure. Like, this is extremely light, and yeah, it folds up like a transformer. I mean, I always think of it like a transformer. So yeah, it comes with this little, even has this little strap on it to like hold it together. That's fun. Okay, so yeah, it's like a transformer toy. It's like everything's like tucked in here, and this is like, oh yeah, now you guys can see the camera. So the specs on this camera, it's a 2.3-inch CMOS sensor, 12 megapixels, field of view is 83 degrees, 24 millimeter equivalent, aperture is f2.8. And yeah, obviously you can take up to 4K video, because that's what it says here, 4K. So you guys know, I'm not going to take 4K video, by the way. I don't really take 4K video. That's why you notice all my YouTube videos are 1080p. The reason is because 4K videos take up more space, and they take longer to process and render. And another thing about 4K is they take up a lot of battery when you're shooting 4K. And really, what you're getting for all that is video that most people are not even going to see anyways, right? Most people, when they're looking on their smartphones or laptops, they don't have a 4K display. So they're not even getting the full benefit. So like for me, yeah, it's not worth the trade-off of shooting 4K. So that's a little bit, you know, if you guys are wondering why all my videos are 1080, they're not 4K. Well, it takes up more space, takes up more battery, just takes longer to render and process, and at the end, the only people who will be able to really appreciate it are people who watch my videos on smart TVs or something like that, or 4K TV. Because, you know, not that many 4K smartphones and not that many 4K laptops. So basically the vast majority of people aren't even going to be able to view my videos on 4K anyways. So that's why I still stick to 1080. But for those of you who care about 4K, you have 4K here. And I know shooting 4K overall before editing might be better because you can crop better, right? If you shoot 4K, then you can crop in and then you still get 1080. So you can get better resolution when you're cropping. So that's good as well. But for me, just because of the battery thing and the storage space, I'm going to stick to 1080. And yeah, we can unfold this. So it unfolds like this. Transform. There is Starscream or something like that. I don't know. I don't know which. Has there ever been a transformer that's a drone? I don't know. This should be. Okay, yeah, okay. I see the proper way to transform this. Just like with the toy, you got to transform it in the proper sequence. So these wings go out first, and then these wings. All right. So got the proper sequence down. So here it is, the DJI Mini 2. I think the Mini 3 looks similar, but it's a little bit bigger. But yeah, very, very light drone. Very small. I had to look at my video of the Spark again, but I forget which one is smaller. The Spark was also one that really fit in the palm of my hand. And I think the Mini maybe has longer propeller arms, maybe, than the Spark did. Because I remember the Spark didn't really have this long of arms, but these should be a lot, you know, they discontinued the Spark, I think. So this should be a lot more powerful than the Spark. I think this is the on button right here when you put in the battery. This one doesn't have any batteries in yet. And yep, this is the micro SD card slot and this USB-C charging on the, basically its butt. The butt of the drone has a USB-C charging, a micro SD card. These sensors here, looks like an insect, right? It kind of looks like an insect here. All right, here's how you change out the drone's battery. You basically have to open up the abdomen, or the ass, basically. I mean, that's what it is, the ass of the drone, the butt. You open up the butt, and then you can put in the battery. So, yeah, in this case, I can just take one of these ones from the charger. There. And then open up the ass, stuff it in the ass. There it goes, the battery in the ass. There we go. Now it is. Now, I mean, definitely heavier now with the battery, of course. But still should be under 250 grams, right? Yeah, even with the battery. So to get around the local laws and stuff like that. Yep, so that's it. That's the unboxing of the DJI Mini 2. And yeah, I think I'll be definitely shooting some video with this. Yeah, and again, if you guys find yourself, really depends, if you want to upgrade to the Mini 3, it really depends how often you guys are going to use this drone. Obviously, the Mini 3 has better video quality, camera quality, but is it worth paying like 70% extra for? You know, that's up to you guys on how much you guys are going to shoot video. And really, this just talking about the Mini series. Obviously, DJI sells a entire range. They also sell the Mavic series, which is going to be even more powerful than this in the Air as well. So yeah, that's if you guys are really into yeah, if you really want to take some nice looking videos, then obviously you can upgrade to an Air or a Mavic. But yeah, I think for me the Mini 2 is good enough. This is just something I'll be using when I'm traveling, and just to take a few shots when I'm traveling. Really, that's it. So yeah, I got this for $400. Fly More combo, refurbished. I think that's a pretty good price for something like this. And I think it's much more powerful than any drone I've had before. Like I said, my last drone was the Mavic Air. I think this is more powerful, or should be more powerful than Mavic Air, because Mavic Air was 4 years ago. Oh yeah, so this actually does come with a lightning connector. So actually, if you notice here, inside this little space, you can plug in the cable that you use to connect to your phone. So yeah, by default, actually, this comes with a lightning connector. So forgot to mention that. And of course, it came with those two cables, which is the USB-C to USB-C and USB-C to micro USB if you have an older phone. So yeah, it should work with everything. This is for yeah, obviously iPhones, but connects with, you know, any old or newer Android device as well. So yep, basically they include all the cables, so that's nice. So I actually did have some time to test the drone and fly it around my parents' house for a few minutes. So let me know what you guys think. But for me, I think it's fairly impressive. The quality of the drone, the stability, and the quality of the footage, and yeah, how easy it was to control. So I would say the quality of the camera is definitely higher than that of the Phantom 3 Advanced, which I had in Korea, and maybe not quite as good, but almost as good as the Phantom 4 Advanced I had a few years ago as well. So that's pretty impressive because the Phantom drones are very big, heavy drones, right? And this is a very compact, lightweight drone. So, and they have a smaller, you know, camera sensor, obviously. So it's pretty incredible that they got the footage quality, yeah, better than Phantom 3, but maybe not quite as good as my old Phantom 4, but still, that's very, very impressive for a drone this size. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching. you.